Alright, we're back with another movie. This time, The Five Super Fighters. Which is a weird title for a film. Mostly because you'd think five super fighters, you think that's like one group. No. This one has a villain, a master, and three pupils. Which, given by the cover, I guess that's what makes up the five super fighters? It's explaining something like, what, wait, let me pull up the... Yeah. So you got there, you got the five super fighters, basically. But it's just like, well, what? Like, I didn't see that. I didn't think I saw that this poster originally when I was looking at the film, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I was trying to work it out. Going, what? This just doesn't make a lick of sense. Like I don't know, just from a title, it threw me off quite a bit. This one, it took me it took me a while before I was like, okay, I see what you're doing there. So, sorry, I just saw a line in here in the notes. It says trivia. To eat someone's tofu means to sexually harass them. A poignant subtext to Madame Fang's dialogue when she plants an attacker's face in her bean curd. Ah, that's a new one. Okay. I did not know that to eat someone's tofu was that. And I'm a vegan. You'd think I'd know those kind of things, because, you know, I like a lot of tofu. Does that mean like... No. No. Anyway, let's as I do, I'm gonna go through the synopsis here, which is this long bit. There's a lot of spoilers. I think this one, I have some problems with. I can't really discuss it without going through the story. So, if you do want to know, stick around. If you don't, go away, go watch the film, go buy the set. I say this every time. Never an advertisement. This set is amazing. It's got some amazing films. I think, like, if you like martial arts films, you should have these short soap sets. Well, this is the second one. I think there's another one on the way. At least. I think there might be more. So, yeah, let's go through the synopsis, shall we? So, Ma Reng-dan, an arrogant scoundrel expert in all kinds of Chinese boxing, likes to provoke fights. One day, without cause, he bullies an old man, Wang Dexing, who lives by selling medicines. Even though Wang's three apprentices, Wang Fuzong, Sang Tian Xiao, and Zhen Lu Qi, all fight against him, they are defeated, considerably humiliated. They leave their master and split up in an effort to perfect their martial arts skills elsewhere. Zhang Tianxiao encounters a widow who is adept at Chinese boxing. Under her guidance, and through tiring practice, he masters her special kung fu kicking skills. Which is... I do like there's a female master, because it's very rare that there's a female master. These films kind of are very formulaic in some ways, where it's just like, oh, the hero gets beaten, they must go off and train with the master. And, yeah, this is probably one of the few ones where it's like, oh, it's a female master. Ah, good. A bit different. Anyway, there he goes. Zhen Luqi accidentally falls into a fight with some gamblers. He escapes with the help of a cripple, under whom he subsequently practices hard at the techniques of crane boxing. On his way through a fishing village, the then by now starving Wang Fu-sang is caught stealing food by a fisherman who was an expert at pole fighting. Wang stays with him to learn the art. Wan Tizing, in the meantime, can no longer live off his drug peddling, and is now being looked after by an old man who brings him food and wine. Being frequently drunk, Wang is always challenging the old man himself, a kung fu expert, to fight. These constant bouts serve only to perfect his own martial knowledge and skills. On Wang's birthday, to his surprise, his 3 apprentices return to congratulate him. To show off their newly acquired skills, they challenge Ma to a fight, but even this attempt at revenge fails. Finally, Wan, who is a usual drunk by this time, overpowers Ma by his own particular technique of drunken fighting. See, these 3 students, they're like, their master is like down and out, and then they just fucking leave. They're like, nah, we gotta leave to train. And you're like, okay. You're not gonna tell him before you leave, or tell him what you're gonna do, or... No? Okay, dick move. I'm not quite sure what the timeline is on this film. Because always with these films, they kind of need to specify, otherwise you're like, how long have they been training? Because one character does say 2 years, but I think he leaves early, so it's definitely not 2 years. So it's like, well, how long is he training with him? I don't really know. But, yeah, I think I'm still focusing on that tofu thing. So, yeah. That's new. Never knew that before. Anyway, yeah. I like the 3 students that go off the train. I feel like the 3rd master with the fishing, they kind of were like, yeah, whatever. The first one, they did quite a lot. I like a badass martial arts woman who's like getting harassed by a bunch of guys at first, and then she basically fights them all off by herself. And he tries to help, and he's not really much of a help. But still, I love it. I love that. Yeah, I like the kind of crazy, kind of hobo-y bum, like, who's really good at crane fighting. But then they're like the fisherman, are just kind of like, yeah, he's a fisherman. Anyway, I guess he doesn't really have a gimmick. He's just like, yeah, fish mate. What of it? And yeah, the master who's just becomes a bit drunken, but is not drunk, or at least he's fully understands what he's doing. I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm like, it has problems mostly because it has like 3 different stories, and you're just like, they don't. I don't know whether it should be they constantly cut between them, or because a lot of times they'll spend like a good long chunk with one character, and then like, all right, the next one. So you basically got like this film split up into 4 for the most part. Yeah, except for the beginning and end. You've got these kind of 4 main characters, the 3 students and the master, all kind of split up. And it's like, I don't know if I needed all these individual stories, and it just it doesn't really fit together fully. So, and then just the master kind of wins at the end. So it's like, do we need that? Yeah, it was a good fight at the end, but I'm just like, yeah. It's definitely one to watch, I guess. It's not, as I said, it's not bad. It's entertaining. Yeah, I do like some drunken fighting, and the guy does that. Is it? Wait, let me just. Yeah, Wan. So who is Hao Chu Sing? He is very good at pulling off drunken martial arts, which I think is kind of impressive. But yeah, it's a fun one. Not a great one, but yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, I think that's me signing off on this film. I think it's alright. The next one we're going to be talking about is The Invincible Shaolin. So look forward to that next week. But for now, I say, live long and prosper.